So, premiums. A lot of premiums. These are all Steelbook editions. This is kind of a continuation to my previous video, which was on my whole entire Steelbook collection. So go check that out. There'll be a link in the description. It's a long-ass video, but I cover in that video just basic Steelbooks that don't come in sets. The only exception was one Titans of Cult for 2001: A Space Odyssey, because I've taken that Steelbook out of the set and put it separately. So now we're going to be looking at my premium editions, the bigger sets, the more limited edition, that kind of stuff, the more expensive, rarer stuff, depending on what the actual set is. Will I be showing off most of the Steelbooks? Not exactly. For the most part, most of them, unless they're really easy access, I won't be showing the Steelbooks. However, a lot of these I have done videos on in the past, so please, I do have a playlist down below. I will be showing, like, there was plenty of playlists. There's a Manta Lab, Film Arena, a playlist that's just for my premiums, where I show off all my premiums and limited edition ones. There might be the mail videos in those ones. If there are, then there are mail videos as well, because I get a lot of mail. But yeah, I figure I'll just look at all the Steelbooks that I have that are in bigger sets, more expensive, that kind of stuff, and just rarer. First off, I'm actually going to start off with, of all things, the Back to the Future trilogy. Not exactly what you'd idealize as a set, but it is a complete 4K set for the three, which of course I was considering showing off in the previous one, but I didn't, just because, you know, they all go together. They're matte finishes. It's this set. Wow, it's a car. Cool. Anyway, that's I do like the designs, how they've all got their own like artwork on the back, and each one on the inside is like a collage and stuff. So it's a very nice set. I actually haven't watched the 4Ks of these personally. My dad did, and when he watched them, I took a look when I walked past them, whatever. And to be fair, they do look really nice on 4K, so I have no gripe there. And it was a birthday gift that I had actually initially ordered, and then said, "Brothers, give me money, and this is what I will get." So yeah, pretty nice selection. Next up, we have Arrow Video. Not exactly a premium, but it does come in a big set. This is True Romance. Very easy to grab out Steelbook. Nice design. Quite a fun film. Very nice artwork. Really, really, actually quite stunning. I really, really love this set. So yeah, you're so cool. And another Arrow Video Steelbook, we have Dune. Wow, this is the big jumbo set. It came with the big art book and everything. So yeah, it's not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. Now a lot of these are in protectors, so I'm going to show them off. This one does have an individual video. I will note that, I guess, if I get the time. I don't think the Dune and the True Romance, I believe, both have individual videos. The Dune one definitely should. Don't remember about True Romance. It should, but you know. This is the Akira 4K Steelbook. This is the one that I had a lot of problems with, and I ended up getting a whole new 4K player. But there is one real benefit about this, despite the Steelbook being pretty shit, because it scratches really easily. I don't know, just a thing. It does actually come with, on the 4K, it comes with the original Japanese LPCM 2.0. So if you're really an audio enthusiast and you really like your original audio, it has the original mono. This is the Korean set, and it was only in the Japanese and Korean set. So that's my only benefit of having this set. To be fair though, I do like the slipcover and all the booklets and all that stuff. But yeah. Then we have The Nice Guys. I also have a video on this. Really nice, lovely film. Really nice Steelbook set with some good embossing and all that. Just a nice kind of set. And one of my first, actually this is my first Manta Lab, and it took me forever to get into a protector. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was one of my absolute favourite Steelbooks. Again, another video already done. It's still a little scratched up as a lenticular, but I really love it. It's just got such a nice feel to it. And honestly, I'd wholeheartedly check it out if you could get your hands on it. It's definitely one I'd suggest getting. And for the sake of being really fun, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz as a single lenticular, and of course, The World's End. So, I had mentioned in my previous video that I was selling a few Steelbooks. I'm not selling any of these, I'm just selling my Cornetto Trilogy Steelbook set because I have these. These are all the Everything Blue versions, which I've got them all in very, very tight protectors. I will note, obviously, Everything Blue has since closed its doors, so these are quite valuable, but I really love them, so I'm keeping them. My Alien Covenant Mantalab. This one's really bizarre that I got this as a Mantalab, but I really like the Steelbook in it. I actually will show it off just for the sake of it, because I don't know if I've done a video on this, I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure I got it and I never made a video. But it is just a... Oh, I did my... It's got a little dent on the corner, but when I mentioned in my Blade Runner video... I didn't have... I was like, oh, I don't have any full slips. That's a lie. I have an Alien Covenant full slip, but still. This one is just a absolutely tremendous Steelbook. So, yeah. I really like this film as well, I should mention. Like, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't like Prometheus either, but I really like both of them. So, yeah, it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't too expensive given it was a... full slip. So luckily full slips can go for really cheap prices sometimes over time. See, this is why I don't want to be taking them out all the time. It'll take too long and there's a lot of stuff, you know. Alien. I've put this in my uglier protector. It's a bit scratched up and whatever. This is the Glow in the Dark Film Arena Extra Large Pack number 218 of 500. I actually have the Steelbook with the lenticular over there on display in a protector because it's the chest-burst lenticular. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful Steelbook too. But now I have two of them because I actually have another Alien over there. I'll be showing those off at the end of the video. The Prometheus Film Arena, because I really did want to get the... I really wanted to get the Film Arena for Alien Covenant, the embossed one where all the creatures are popping out, but I just really like the Steelbook. That came with the Mantalab, so I bought that instead and it was cheaper. A lot cheaper. This one's a big boy, number 250 of 500. Has an exceptional Steelbook. Again, I have another video on it already, so I'd wholeheartedly suggest checking it out. This is kind of like an ad for like all the other videos that I've made for premiums, isn't it? Incidentally. But, you know. Shaun of the Dead, the Everything Blue pack, I believe is what it's called. This is number... 103 of 850. This is a really interesting set. I'm not huge on it. I do like the art on the front. I think the kind of glossy nature to it, which you can kind of see with how the light shines on it, is interesting. The artwork on the back is interesting. But it did come with a Steelbook that had already been released as a regular 4K, but I figured I'd cancel that because I could buy this instead. So I bought this instead. Blade Runner 2049. This one I do have a video for. Has one of my favourite Steelbooks for Blade Runner 2049. Because again, I have a lot of Steelbooks for Blade Runner 2049. I think it is my favourite Steelbook. Yeah, I just really like the simplicity of it just being the original poster. This one took too long to come in. I had ordered it at the start of the pandemic. Months later, someone has this one for sale for a bid, really, really good price, so I order it, and I win it. You know, no one else bid against me, whatever. This is number 472 of 500. And then the same week, this arrived, and the one I'd originally ordered arrived. So I opened up this one and kept it, mint. I opened up this one and just kept it. The other one I actually sold on eBay just because it was like, I don't need two of them. It was the film, the Maniacs box edition, so, but still. I sold it. I was happy with that, but yeah. Then we have the HD Zeta for Blade Runner 2049. I bought this mostly because I wanted to get the Steelbook, which is the standard US Steelbook, because I couldn't get it in Australia. There were like none ever made in Australia. But I did like how it came with the lenticular function. This is actually the reprinted version, so like it's not a numbered set. So the casing, it was one of those ones where in my original video I did note that when it had come out, they had basically like made 500 of these sleeves as an extra thing. So you could buy these separate, and it didn't come with the Steelbook, so it was cheaper, but it just had a bubble wrap thing inside, you know, like one of those things, so it was still sealed, but it came with a booklet. Didn't come with a card, though, a numbered card. So I ended up buying this, and then the person had actually provided the Steelbook because they just had an extra one, so it was just easier for me. You know, I was getting into buying premiums, and this is one of the first one I bought. I was like immediately like, wow, I don't like HC Zeta that much. I still don't care that much for them personally. I love Manta Lab and Film Arena. I don't care much for HC Zeta. I just think that their packages not fantastic. The Steelbooks are usually, you know, worldwide available, nothing exclusive about them. And it just doesn't seem very exciting of a package. Like the artwork, the books, everything, just kind of dull. So, yeah, that's just my kind of thoughts on them. They have some great packages if they're the gold label, though. The silver labels are pretty dull, but the gold labels are usually really fucking spectacular. Obviously, the Dark Knight, for example, amazing. I obviously have to show off my latest one as well, the Blade Runner Final Cut. I just did a video on this, so that's definitely up on the channel already. Beautiful steelbook, not an amazing set, but definitely a beautiful steelbook, and I love the art cards and everything that comes with it. The booklet and the sleeve, the slip, not amazing, but not terrible. Next up we have, well, one of the best lenticulars I own, if not the absolute god of lenticulars. This is the Akira I'm pretty sure it's the Nova Media. I can't really remember for some reason. Kimchi DVD, that's the one. This one has the absolute god steelbook. Beautiful gloss finish, debossing, everything you'd absolutely want. With this, I just have the 4K steelbook as well, just because I wanted to get that 4K. Get it a working 4K. Next up isn't actually a premium, but it is a big set. This is the Ghost in the Shell. I have the Mondo Steelbook, as featured in the previous video. But this is the Matt Ferguson designed 4K Steelbook. I don't think I have a video on it, but I definitely showed it off in one of my mail videos. Definitely worth checking out, though. This one I'm not going to show off. My Suspiria Steelbook. This is the 6,000 unit one. Go check out my Suspiria collection video. I show this off. Terrific steelbook. Probably the best looking steelbook I own, and one of the most expensive ones I've ever bought. But I adore this film. So yeah, I'd like to keep it as, you know, untouched as possible. Hence why I made a video on it. Wow, okay. This is a lenticular that definitely needs to be in a new slip because the sleeve is in bad condition. This is Birdman. You probably can't tell that much because of how dirty the protector is. This is what I got from the person who I bought it from. Yeah. I don't even know if I definitely got this in a protector. Lenticular cover, gorgeous steelbook. This is the Film Arena. It comes with a puzzle and an extra poster and everything. This is one at number 529 of 1500. If you like Birdman, I'd really suggest getting this one because it's got a great steelbook to it as it is. Again, I really like Film Arena steelbooks, but the lenticular is really nice. I don't know if I've done a video on this. I might have. I can't remember. I probably did. And this is a double whammy. This is the Titans of Cult steelbook for Scott Pilgrim. I won't be showing it off. And the Taiwanese release of Scott Pilgrim. This is the 4K. I really like how they've done this set. It does come with that one the 4K steelbook that nobody really likes, which I can get behind. I did do a video for Sofa Cinema, which is what I bought this from. So it does come with that standard 4K Steelbook. But yeah, I really like this it's not exactly a premium, but it is semi-limited edition, so it's worth getting, at least if you're a Scott Pilgrim fan like myself. Next up we have one I briefly mentioned in my Steelbook collection video. This is the Scott Pilgrim Everything Blue. This one was not easy to find. I just happened to stumble upon it on Facebook Marketplace, but it came perfect, beautiful. I think it was mint condition, in fact, and it is one of my favorite sets. It just comes with a Steelbook, but it does have a pick inside, and it's like limited to like, I don't know, 1,000 units or something. Yeah, this is number 202 of 1,000. So it was when Everything Blue, back when they were still around, did like very specific sets. So yeah, I really like it. It does come with a Steelbook, which I do have a duplicate of. The duplicate is still mint and it's plastic. I'm pretty sure this one is slightly pinker than the other one. So yeah, but I'd like to keep the other one as mint, because I'm like, I can always just take this one out if I really want to look at the Steelbook again. It's the one where they're all crowded around as comic book characters. This one. I'm pretty sure this one's a little bit more pink, though. Drive is up next. I do have the Mondo Steelbook as well. I don't really think I'm going to keep this one for much longer, despite the fact that I do like it as a Nova Premium for number 422 of 1,800. I think I might sell it. It's not mint condition, so it won't sell for as much as what I bought it for, but yeah, I just like the lenticular cover. I bought it when the Manta Lab came out. I do prefer, I think, the Nova Media, the Mondo Steelbook. I do prefer the Mondo Steelbook. And then there's this Glory, which is another burden, much like the Akira one. This is the Nova Media 4K Steelbook for Apocalypse Now, the Final Cut. But it comes with the 4K versions of the Redux, the Theatrical Cut, and the Final Cut, and the Blu-rays of each, plus like 2 bonus discs. So as a Steelbook bundle, it is beautiful. It has a really nice Steelbook front cover. The back cover is alright. I have done a video on it before. It's really good if you don't care about if you're okay for a Steelbook that will most likely scratch a lot, then it's great. It's fine, but you can only really tell it under certain lights, because it's a really weirdly designed Steelbook, so like the lighting on it like can really make it shine differently. It's really very unique. But wholeheartedly, it's worth getting for all the different versions of the film on 4K UHD. So there's that. The one main benefit to why I got it. Expensive, but worth it. Then there's Death Proof, which comes back and forth, as you can see there. Wow. I've actually put this, I really wanted to make sure the Grindhouse Steelbook stayed in good condition, so I like put it in a plastic bag and put it back in here. But I really like this set. I love Death Proof. It's my favorite Tarantino film. And I don't mind that it comes as a Grindhouse set rather than a Death Proof set, but I do like Grindhouse. I have the extended cut of this. I have the Grindhouse double feature as one whole disc, like somewhere up there. But yeah, this is a nice, just additional thing from Nova Media. I'm concerned of it scratching because of, much like the other Nova Media Steelbooks I've gotten, like Akira, and even though I'm pretty sure that was Kimchi, but maybe that was Nova Media. Maybe they're both the same. I can't remember. Either way, that one scratches a lot. So does the Apocalypse Now one. I'd assume this one will as well, so I kind of want to just keep it protected, you know. So yeah. Then we have some people went crazy for this one. Interstellar, the Manta Lab. Yeah, I've taken this one out of its shrink wrap. It is exceptional. The Steelbook, I really dig the Steelbook. It's, again, just goes to show Manta Lab can be fucking insane with how good their sets are. It went with the burden of, I wanted to get, you know, the Blade Runner double lenticular and the full slip, just like how I got Interstellar with its single lenticular and the double lenticular, which is still mint in its shrink wrap because I don't really need to take this out. I also will probably be selling this on eBay as well because I don't really need it. I just didn't know which one I wanted to get, so I bought both. And I've just kept both. So ideally I sell it. But, yeah. An additional little clip. Inglourious Bastards, the technically one click. Check out my video soon. If it's probably already out, so check out my video on this. It's interesting. For Xavi's first premium. Yeah. What else is there? Or are we done? I don't know. Next up, not exactly a premium set, but I do have the Fast and Furious 4K set. I will note that I did actually show off in my previous video the Blues Brothers one, which came in a set very similar to this, but I've buried that somewhere else. Mostly just because, despite it being a collector's edition that I should show off in this video, I just put this Steelbook separately, so much like with the Titans of Colt. And talking about Titans of Colt, this is the Clockwork Orange one. I do like the set. I don't think it's fantastic, but I do like it. Obviously, I have the 2001 set separately up there, so I'm not going to get that down. But I will say it's noteworthy that I have it. But yeah, I just will note that I'm not a huge Titans of Colt fan. I have a few of theirs. They haven't really wowed me completely, like outside of one of them that I'm going to show off, and the 2001 Space Odyssey. I don't really care too much for it. This is the collector's edition for A Clockwork Orange, which does come with, that's the booklet. God, it's a very tight box. This Steelbook, really bloody nice. I think that was like exclusive to Best Buy, so you can only get in this collector's set, which is definitely much better than the Titans of Colt. One of the few premiums I have that I have not bothered to put in the protector is Looper. Does have some nice embossing and debossing on it, but overall don't care much for the artwork. And even the Steelbook itself does have a lenticular magnet, which is cool. It's very fast. They have it similar with the Steelbook that you can get from Xavi. But I will say the Steelbook does look nice. Like, it does have some redeeming features to it. I don't care too much for it, but I do like it. It's coming to like that point of my life where I'm like, well, not that point of my life, that point of my collecting period where I'm like, I'm ready to sell a bunch. And it's like, you know, a lot of people even say, oh, when your passion dies, you still buy shit. For me, it's not really a passion thing, it's just money. But I don't care for a lot of these anymore, so I'm like, I should sell them, you know. This is one of those Taiwanese ones I got, As Above, So Below. Still haven't watched it yet, but it's a really nice Steelbook set. This is from my Sofa Cinema video, much like the Scott Pilgrim one. I'd suggest checking it out, at least so you can get an idea of what Sofa Cinema has to offer, because they have a good range of stuff to offer. For example, they did have The Thing on 4K, which, this being my, you know, fifth Steelbook for the film, did come with the matte finish Steelbook, which I really like. I like it a lot more than I realized I would like it, but I really like it particularly, I think, because I got it in this set, because I really wanted the Steelbook. I wanted to get another version of the 4K, and it just so happened that it was like, hey, there's one in Taiwan, I think. I don't know, it's Sofa Cinema. This one I ordered back in December of last year, as in 2020, and it took 10 months for it to arrive, because I ended up having to pay like an extra $30 for shipping. This is the Parasite plain archive. This is the reason why I'm okay to, if you saw my previous collection video, I have the Steelbook with this artwork, which makes me think I should have totally gotten the other slip artwork. But in all fairness, I do kind of prefer how it's displayed here, and I probably will, for that reason, be selling my Steelbook, if I can try to sell it, and keeping this instead, because I prefer this Steelbook, and I have the 4K Steelbook already, despite the fact that this is also 4K, but I really like this art design. It's very nice. Then we have Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, my favourite of the Mission Impossible films. Bought the Film Arena because I really like the Steelbook to it. Don't care much for the lenticular magnet. I do have a video on it, I believe. Definitely worth checking out. I don't have any other premiums, but I do have this, Ghost Protocol and Fallout Steelbooks, just the regular versions. Next is The Sting. I still haven't even watched this one yet. I probably shouldn't have bought the Steelbook edition, but I did. It's the 4K collector's set. Comes with booklets and art cards and shit, so it's a very good set. I've just never seen the film. And last, it's not last but not least. Last that's currently on the shelf is The Goonies. This is the Titans of Colt. I do very much like this Steelbook set. This one is the best the Titans of Colt, I think, have done. It's an extraordinary set. So, let's show off what's over there now. So, of course, first up we have Godzilla vs. Kong. This is the single lenticular Mantalab. Honestly, fucking brilliant set. Love the Steelbook. Love everything about it. One of my favourite, if not my favourite Mantalabs, honest to God. It is just so beautiful. This is actually, I've put this separately, the Steelbook with lenticular for Alien. It's very nice. It's a very good Steelbook. Very good lenticular. And last but not least, I actually have put it weirdly because I put the sleeve in there so I can show off Ripley. This is the double lenticular from Alien. I have done a video on this already, so if you want to see what the front of it looks like, I don't know, it's the Alien going like that. It's really fucking cool. I just recently changed it up so I could have Ripley showing off because I'm like, come on, I gotta give Ripley some time to shine. She's gorgeous, I gotta do it. So yeah, that currently is all the premiums that I have, all the special edition Steelbook sets that I have. So obviously it's a hell of a lot of a shorter video, but because I'm not displaying all the different little Steelbooks and stuff. But if you really want to check them out, I wholeheartedly just, whatever tickles your fancy, they're all in the description down below, or at least in the playlist for my premiums and special editions in the playlist down below. Yeah, obviously I've got a huge range. Some I'll get rid of eventually, some I'll keep, all that kind of stuff. I think it's a natural thing for a collector to be ready to sell, and then to buy more, and then to sell and buy and whatever. I have more coming in than I expect, of course, from the Her Mantalab to that Monsterverse Steelbook set that Xavi has, so that will probably be in next year's collection, because I really like the Monsterverse. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I know I'm still wearing my Mickey Mouse gloves, but they're not actually Mickey Mouse gloves, but still. Yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you check out my Steelbook collection video that I just did as well, if you haven't already. And yeah, I don't know what collection video I'll do next. I usually do this around the Christmas period because it's just easier to do a big collection video. But these will be my last couple of videos for the year, so yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time on Telecreations. Adios.